Hello DC fans, this is J.A.R. 369 and welcome back for another figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Alfred Pennyworth, made by McFarlane Toys. Take a look at the packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories. You can see it's just the usual DC Multiverse logo right there. It says DC Multiverse Alfred Pennyworth. And on the side here, you get the Batman v Superman logo right there. You get his name and which movie he's from. On the other side, just his name. On the back, there's a screenshot image of Jeremy Irons as Alfred Pennyworth. So that's about it. Let's take out Alfred Pennyworth out of the package. Here is Alfred Pennyworth out of the package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Now, the likeness to Jeremy Irons. If you lift up the glasses a little bit, yeah, you can see the likeness to Jeremy Irons is not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'd say McFarlane did a really decent job with his likeness. Even though I really wish the glasses could have been a little bit more wider because, yes, it looks like they're about to break. So, yeah, if you want to lift up the glasses just a little bit to see the likeness to Jeremy Irons, be careful on the specs because it might be easily breakable. Let's compare it to the, let me compare it to the trading card of the glasses here. Well, you can see they're not really that small enough. So I really wish McFarlane could just fix the glasses a little bit better, like make them a little bit bigger. Yeah, the glasses here. Yeah, it's just too small. A little bit too small. It needs a little bit bigger. But still, the likeness to Jeremy Irons still really not too bad. I'm pretty sure some customizers might use the head sculpt for a Ozymandias figure from the Watchmen TV show. Yeah, that would be cool. Now, take a look at the whole body here. You can see it's just a usual, well, suited body. Sort of suited because of the vest and the sleeves, everything. I'm not sure. When I've seen like the reveal for this figure, people were saying like the whole body sculpt is pretty much exactly the same body sculpt as the Heath Ledger Joker from like the like in the interrogation scene from The Dark Knight that McFarlane made a long time ago. Well, really not too long. I'm not sure how long. Maybe 2 years or last year. I don't know. Correct me in the comments down below. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't own this figure, so I can't compare it. So yeah, but you can see some texturings, lines all on the figure, on the sleeves there. You get one arm rolled up his sleeves, and the other arm just normally. You can see some wrinkles around his vest here. You get the buttons there, the pockets, and you get a tie right there. Nothing much on the back. Take a look at the pants here. Nothing much, but you can see some ridges right there sculpted on. Nothing much on the lower pants here. But the shoes, you can see some fancy looking shoes here. You can see some shoelaces there. And on the bottom, there's 2 pegals in the bottom of his feet and some legalese there as well. So yeah, overall for the figure itself, yeah, it's really not bad. The likeness to Jeremy Irons looks decent. The sculpting on the figure, again, I'm not sure I can compare to the interrogation scene version of the Joker, but overall, it's still really not too bad. I really do like this figure. Yeah, I say Todd himself did a really great job with this figure. Moving on to articulation, the head does go fully rotate, does go side to side, up and down. The arms go fully rotate, does go in and out. There's a little ball joint there. Upper arm rotation, bend at the elbows. Lower wrist rotate, hinges, and upper wrist rotate. Waist rotation, forward and back, side to side. Legs kick forward, back, in and out. Upper leg rotation a little bit. Double jointed at the knees. Does not kick his own behind. And angles to go pivot forward. Does rotate and pivot forward, back, and ankle pivot side to side. And of course, toe articulation. So it's just standard DC Multiverse articulation, but can still give him some decent amount of posabilities. Accessories, he does quite come with a few accessories. He does come with his apron, which has some, I'm not sure the pockets are usable. Yep, there are. So I might put this on after this video, after finishing off this review, so I can easily put it on him. Or maybe let me just put it on around here, and boom, there you go. That's how he looks. Maybe I might put him like, maybe I'll like take off the arms and then, take off like the body, and then boom, he's wearing an apron on, because as you can see, Todd put tie on for us. It'd been better if it was like, oh, I don't know, a soft rubber apron instead of cloth, just like with NECA did with the updated Leatherface figure. That'd be really cool. And also, he does quite come with a few amount of accessories. He does come with some interchangeable hands. And one pointy finger hand and one gripping hand for holding on the accessories. Pair of fisted hands. And a pair of hands either doing like relaxed palm. So yeah. And he does quite come with tools. Some mechanic tools like wrench, screwdriver, or I think that's a nail fossil or whatever, a file fossil. And I don't know what the hell this is, to be honest. And of course, like every other McFarlane Toys figures, he does come with a display stand because he fell down. And also he does come with a trading card of the figure, of the character. And take a look at the back here. You see his data file. Go ahead, pause the video if you want to read it. Like so. Let me try it again. There we go. It's funny, it says his real name is unknown. Isn't Alfred Pennyworth his real name? Yeah, pretty weird on McFarlane. So yeah, here's a small bio again. Pause the video if you want to read it. But overall, for this figure itself, yeah, I'd say this figure looks pretty good. Yeah, the likeness to Jeremy Irons looks decent. The sculpting on the figure looks good. The glasses, I really wish are a little bit bigger to match like his character from the comics. Well, his character from the movie, I would say. But it's still really a not too bad, decent looking figure. Again, I just wish the glasses could have been a little bit bigger, like I said. Sculpting wise looks decent. I'm not sure the body sculpt is exactly the same as the integration version of the Joker. But again, I cannot answer that for the collectors, I would say. The accessories, you get a lot of interchangeable hands. I like the tools he came with. And the apron is fine, but I really wish it was like plastic cape, like soft plastic instead. But it might hinder the articulation, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure you can move. Pretty sure the apron will be rubber if McFarlane decides to make it like a soft plastic instead of a cloth. At the end of the day, I say this figure is pretty decent for your collection. If you need an Alfred figure for your Batman shelf or your DC shelf, this Batman v Superman is pretty good. And I'm very happy to have another version of Alfred in my collection. Yeah, hopefully one day, if before McFarlane lost the license to Mattel, hopefully we'll get like the Michael Caine version of Alfred Pennyworth. But back again with this figure, again, really a great figure. A decent likeness to Jeremy Irons. I really wish the glasses could have been bigger. I still do recommend getting this figure anywhere else. Well, I know it's hitting at Target and GameStop. Well, I would recommend getting this figure at Target for like $23.99. So $24. Again, inflation is going up. So I would just check it on Target. If you couldn't find it, then check out GameStop and look for this figure. If you want to pay $27 for it. For my rate, I'm going to give this figure an 8 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. All 3 links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman v Superman Alfred Pennyworth figure made by McFarlane Toys, and this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.